हसनैन का नाना है एक मैं ही नहीं उन पर
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear listeners, you are tuned into Ramadan FM 2018 and you are listening to the Bright Stars Naat competition finals today. So alhamdulillah, we have finally reached the finals. We have a load of participants and finalists waiting in our waiting area with their parents. We've got children who have traveled from Manchester as well, mashallah, to come all the way to join in the competition. Today we have a total of 18 finalists, and in the studio with me I have two esteemed judges. So firstly, judges, thank you for taking out time and coming here today. We have two judges with us. We have our first judge, Brother Ismail Mahmood. Brother Ismail has been reciting Naats in the Urdu and Punjabi languages since he was 4 years old. And he has performed at various events and venues throughout the UK and parts of Pakistan as well. Ismail is working hard to preserve the classical tradition of Urdu and Punjabi Naat recitation, and he makes use of the ancient classical music systems. Brother Ismail, he has also completed a diploma in Hindustani vocals. He has also got a master's degrees from SOAS University of London in South Asian Studies. And he has also written an in-depth dissertation on the Naats of Imam Ahmad Raza Khan. MashaAllah, that's our judge number one. Our second judge is Hafiz Hassan Mirza. Hassan Mirza, he's completed his hifz of the Holy Quran at the age of 9. And since that time, he has been reciting the Holy Quran in Taraweeh prayers since he was 13. He has also been reciting Naats from the age of 6. And he's particularly keen on reciting classical Naats. Hassan is currently leading the Taraweeh prayers at a local masjid. And he is also a graduate with first-class masters in theoretical physics. And he's headed to Imperial College, London this September to pursue a master's degrees in robotics engineering. MashaAllah. So that's our two esteemed judges in the studios for you. They will inshallah be judging our finalists on 4 criterias. So judges, would you mind talking about the 4 criterias very briefly?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at is the previous Naat that was recited during the course of the competition throughout the past few weeks. And we're going to compare that with today's Naat, and ideally we're looking for a difference. So we're looking for you to recite a different Naat today. We're going to be looking at tune, pronunciation, and
breath control and the choice of Naat that is chosen by the individual.
Okay, and altogether you will be given a mark out of 20.
Indeed. We'll be giving a mark out of 20, and each section we will be giving a mark out of 5.
Okay, thank you for that. And before we move on to our first participant who is sat with us in the studio, I would like to announce some sponsors that we had for this show. So in order to make today a success, alhamdulillah, we have had some very generous sponsors. So our first sponsor is by ACC Garage Services. They are based at 13A River Road, Barking, IG11 OHE. ACC Garage Services provide complete care for your car. They offer special discounts on MOT. They are specialists with engine and gearbox. They provide GPS for your car as well as tracking devices. They are also experts in damage repairs and offer rentals for mini cab drivers. So they are one of our sponsors today. So if you've got any needs for your car, please do visit them. They are based at 13A River Road, Barking. Secondly, our main sponsor for today. The second sponsor is Prime Halal Meat. They are based at 28 Queen's Market, Upton Park, E13 9BA. Prime Halal Meat was established and registered 11 years ago. They sell all types of halal meat such as lamb, sheep and beef. They also have a separate fish business. They take Qurbani orders and they're well known for their efficient and prompt service. They have special offers running throughout Ramadan and Eid days, and they are health and safety certified. And lastly, I would also like to extend a huge thanks to Brother Shahnawaz and his family for their contribution towards the show and their ongoing support. So Jazakallah to everyone, and hopefully the parents have a screen set up. I think it's already set up by now in the waiting room, and they can see the children performing live as well. So the first participant we have in the studio, we have Kauthar Hamid. Assalamu alaikum, Kauthar.
Walaikum assalam.
Bring the mic right close to you. How are you today? And how was your journey all the way from Manchester today? Can't hear her properly in the mic.
Make sure it's on.
Yeah, just speak loud, yeah. Say it again?
Good.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, and did you get tired on the way?
Yeah.
Did you sleep on the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Kauthar, when you're ready, you know you have 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Please start with Durood Sharif, and whenever you're ready, you can recite.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa salam alayka ya Habiballah. کوئی منصور کوئی بن کے غزالی آئے ان کے دربار سے ہو کر جو سوالی آئے ہو میرے بس میں تو میں دل میں بسا لوں ان کو چوم کر جو میرے سرکار کی جالی آئے کوئی منصور کوئی بن کے غزالی آئے ان کی رحمت کو تو یہ بات گوارا ہی نہیں ان کی چوکھٹ پہ کوئی جائے تو خالی آئے کوئی منصور کوئی بن کے غزالی آئے ان کے الطاف کرم بر کے خریدیں گے انہیں آج بھی لے کہ کوئی ذوق بلالی آئے کوئی منصور کوئی بن کے غزالی آئے ان کا جلوہ تو ہے موجود جہاں بھی لیکن کوئی لے کر تو نظر دیکھنے والی آئے کوئی منصور کوئی بن کے غزالی آئے ان کے دربار سے ہو کر جو سوالی آئے.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was very, very beautifully recited, Kauthar. I'm going to pass it straight on to my judges to comment on Kauthar's performance.
MashaAllah, that was, MashaAllah, very, very good. I think the highlight of that for me was, number one, the pronunciation. The choice of Naat is fantastic. I think the tune is probably the biggest plus point in my opinion. The tune is fantastic. How old are you?
8.
MashaAllah. I think if you continue this level of practice, inshallah, you can be a future professional. Definitely. That tune is fantastic. It's very well controlled. It's not an easy naat to read, so the fact that you control the tune very well is great. I think the breath control might have been a bit of an issue. That can happen because you're nervous. It could happen for any reason. So just make sure that before you start any verse, make sure you're taking enough breath. And that's it from me, yeah.
Again, I agree with Brother Hassan. I think you're very, very confident. And it was a great choice of Naat. And you also read the final verse, which indicated who the Naat was written by, in this case, Al-Daf. I think the tuning was very good. And again, I think the breath control is something that you could work on. But it's maybe because you're nervous, you're trying to push it out really, really fast. But mashallah, great effort.
MashaAllah. Excellent comments, Gotha. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. If you can make your way outside and send the next child in, please. Assalamu alaikum, Hamad.
Walaikum assalam.
Hamad is our next participant. How are you feeling, Hamad, today?
Alhamdulillah.
You're good. And how old are you?
8.
Hamad is 8 years old. Okay, when you're ready, you can start with the Durood Sharif.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. Ya Rasulallah, Ya Habiballah, pukaro Ya Rasulallah, Ya Habiballah. Nabi ka janda le kar nikalo, duniya bhar chha jao. Nabi ka janda, aman ka janda, Nabi ka janda, aman ka janda. ہر گھر میں لہراؤ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ تم بھی کر کے ان کا چرچا اپنے دل چمکاؤ اونچے میں اونچا نبی کا جھنڈا اونچے میں اونچا نبی کا جھنڈا ہر گھر میں لہراؤ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ پر نور ہے زمانہ صبح شب ولادت پر نور ہے زمانہ صبح شب ولادت پردہ اٹھا ہے کس کا صبح شب ولادت پیارے ربیع الاول تیری جھلک کے صدقے پیارے ربیع الاول تیری جھلک کے صدقے چمکا دیا نصیبہ چمکا دیا نصیبہ چمکا دیا نصیبہ صبح شب ولادت روح الامین گارا کعبے کی چھت پہ جھنڈا روح الامین گارا کعبے کی چھت پہ جھنڈا لا اشرا بریرا لا اشرا بریرا صبح شب ولادت برت اقصی پام کعبہ پر مقام آمینہ نصب پرچم ہو گیا اہلا و سہلا مرحبا تم بھی کر کے ان کا چرچا اپنے دل چمکاؤ اونچے میں اونچا نبی کا جھنڈا اونچے میں اونچا نبی کا جھنڈا ہر گھر میں لہراؤ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ پکارو یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was beautiful, beautiful recitation, Hamad. I'll pass it straight on to my judges to comment.
Very confident recitation again. Very loud and very, very clear. You have a very nice, sweet voice. Again, I would say just work on the breath control a bit. Just take your time before you deliver each word and each sentence of the Naat itself. And right at the end of the Naat, you ended the Naat quite abruptly. Try and think of a fade out where you can fade out slowly and slow down towards the end, so we know that the end is coming and we can prepare ourselves. Apart from that, very good effort, mashallah.
Yeah, definitely I agree on that. I want to comment also on the tune. You see what happens is if you start your Naat too loud, it becomes very difficult to control the tune. So what I would suggest rather is if you just take the volume down a little bit, that will make it a lot easier for you to control how high and how low you can go, and then you can make it sound nicer as well. Yeah, so mashallah, everything else is fantastic. Well done, good job.
Mashallah, well done, Hamad. Thank you very much for your performance. Please make your way out and send the next child in. And whilst we are waiting for the next participant, I would just like to tell everyone we are running an appeal at our Ramadan FM 2008 studio. We have very good news. We have got a full-time license, alhamdulillah, for our radio station for 5 years. Alhamdulillah, a full-time license, and we are appealing for £50,000 for equipment. We have the place, we have everything, but we need equipment. We need so all the equipment at the moment is all hired. We need to get our own equipment, inshallah. So this appeal is open to everyone. As you can see, this platform is providing youngsters an opportunity. It's providing your children a chance to come and show their talent, come and build their confidence. So we are appealing for 500 people to give £100 each. So if you are listening and you are able to join our appeal, you can call us on our donation hotline. Our donation hotline number is 07840 551 119. Our next finalists are Kulsoom and Fatima Zahra. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you both feeling today?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Are you nervous at all?
Yeah, we're nervous. A tiny bit.
One's a tiny bit and one's perfectly fine. Okay. When you're ready, you can start.
Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Maulana Muhammadin. खुशबू है दो आलम में तेरी ए गुले चीदा खुशबू है दो आलम में तेरी ए गुले चीदा किस मुँह से बयां किस मुँह से बयां तेरे औसाफ हमीदा खैरात मुझे अपनी मोहब्बत की अता कर खैरात मुझे अपनी मोहब्बत
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was beautifully performed. I'll pass straight on to my judges.
Very well done, mashallah. I think, when two people are reading together, coordination is very, very important. Now, I know what you two are doing is you're both reading everything together. But my suggestion would be maybe you should look at swapping. So maybe one person should do one part and then the next person should do the next part. Because what happens is when both of you are reading together, it's difficult for me to listen to each one of your tunes individually to see how you read individually. Okay, so that's my main suggestion. Other than that, the pronunciation was very good. I think the breath control was, mashallah, very, very good. It didn't sound like you were nervous at all. You took in the right amount of breath, in my opinion, and you delivered the verses very nicely. So all that is great. Just think about the coordination next time. Maybe do a bit of swapping, yeah? Okay, well done.
MashaAllah.
I felt like the choice of Naat was very, very brave. It's a very, very hard Naat to deliver and to read. It's actually composed on a melodic composition called Rag Pilu, in the way that it's supposed to be sung and it's supposed to be recited. And I think it's a very solo person Naat, because you need to know exactly where to breathe, because there's specific places where you can breathe and where you can't breathe. For example, you would read O Shebo Hai do Alam mein Teri Gule Chida. So in terms of that, I think if you'd done it as a solo performance, it would have been great. So I really concur with the judge Hassan. Apart from that, the tuning was good. The breath controls was very good. And the choice of Naat is fantastic. It's written by a shair called Hafiz Taib. I think you should have read the final verse as well. Yun dur ho Taib mein khari mein nabawi se sahra mein ho jis tarah koi shakh burida. Otherwise, fantastic effort. Thank you.
MashaAllah. Really good comments. Kulsum and Fatima, thank you very much for your performance. Please make your way out and call the next person in.
याकूब में फिर पलट आई बसीरत फिर पलट आई बसीरत फिर से बीनाई मिली अक्सर हुए मुस्तफा से ऐसी ज़ेबाई मिली खिल उठा रंगे चमन फूलों को रानाई मिली अक्सर हुए मुस्तफा से ऐसी ज़ेबाई.
Our next participant is Muhammad Bilal Shuaib. Assalamu alaikum, Bilal.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you feeling?
Very good.
Good. And are you fasting today?
No.
Did you try any fasts this Ramadan?
No.
Inshallah next year you might try?
Yeah, inshallah.
Excellent. Okay. Bilal, when you're ready, you can start with Durood Sharif.
Ya Nabi Salam Alayka Ya Rasool Salam Alayka Salawatullah Alayka Ya Nabi Salam Alayka Ya Nabi Salam Alayka Ya Rasool Salam Alayka Tu kuja man kuja Tu kuja man kuja Tu kuja man kuja Tu kuja man kuja इल्हाम है जामा तेरा इल्हाम है जामा तेरा कुरान इमामा है तेरा मिंबर तेरा अर्शे बरी मिंबर तेरा अर्शे बरी या मन कुजा तू कुजा मन कुजा तू हकीकत है मैं सिर्फ एहसास हूँ तू समुंदर में भटकी हुई प्यास हूँ मेरा घर हाक पर और तेरी राह गुज़र मेरा घर हाक पर और तेरी राह गुज़र सिदरतुल मुंतहा तू कुजा मन कुजा तू कुजा मन कुजा तू कुजा मन कुजा तू कुजा मन कुजा
MashaAllah, that was a beautiful performance by Bilal. Straight on to our judges for comments.
MashaAllah, Bilal, that was very, very nice. I think the highlight of that for me was the tune. That is, in my opinion, it's not an easy tune to do. I think he did it very, very well. So well done on that. I believe it's Awais Qadri, right, who you've been listening to? Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that makes a change. So everything is great. I think the only thing I would sort of pinpoint is pronunciation. Pronunciation, make sure, especially on some of the Arabic parts, make sure the pronunciation is, make sure you check it with someone who knows some Arabi so that they can tell you that you're reading it correctly. For example, it's not Ya Rahmatul lil Alamin, it's Ya Rahmatal lil Alamin. Like, it's just small things like that. So it's not a big deal, but mashallah, overall, very, very good. But just the pronunciation, make sure that before you read a Naat, just have it, someone listen to it and make sure the pronunciation is all there, okay? Well done.
Fantastic effort, very good choice of Naat, and I concur with Hassan's comments. Very good choice. I think you started a bit high in terms of octave. If you could drop the octave just a little bit, it would have sounded nice. And I think you did in the second part of the verse. You actually came down, which is really important. That once you start at a certain pitch, you maintain that pitch, and I think you could have maintained it just a little bit better. Otherwise, mashallah, very good effort.
MashaAllah, well done, Bilal. Thank you for your performance. You can make your way out and send the next child in.
Through Minhaj Welfare Foundation, your giving saves lives. Your support has provided more than...
If you have just tuned in, you are listening to the Bright Stars Naat Competition Finals on Ramadan FM 2018. Today we are also appealing. We are appealing for £50,000. Alhamdulillah, we have received a full-time license on our studio. We will be running full-time for 5 years, inshallah. We've already got the license. We just need some money to buy the equipment. So we are appealing for 500 people to give £100 each, inshallah. As you can see, this radio is giving a platform to your children. It's giving a platform for everyone. It's our community radio, and inshallah, our children can gain a lot through this. If you would like to donate, our donation hotline is 07840 551 119. Before our next participant performs, we have one participant from Manchester in the category who wasn't able to make it here. So Muhammad Ali, if you are listening, please call in to take part whenever you can. You have about probably 10 to 15 minutes while this age category is running. So please call in within that time. Afterwards, we won't be able to fit you in. So if you are listening, Muhammad Ali, whenever you are ready, give us a call in the studio. Assalamu alaikum, Ayman.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
Nervous and shy.
Nervous and shy. Okay, don't be nervous. Did you practice your Naat?
Well, I was practicing at last minute.
Oh, it was last minute? What happened?
It's because I found out that the Naat I was reading, it wasn't like a Naat, it was a hum.
Oh, okay.
I was going to read Hasbi Rabbi, but
so
then
you changed it last minute?
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck, and don't be nervous. Just read like no one's watching you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, when you're ready, yes. You can start.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina سيدنا ومولانا محمد حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے صاف کرانگی میں بکریاں دا وارا حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے چولہا بھی میں میری اماں چولہا بھی میں میری اماں چولہا بھی میں بالاں گی تے روٹیاں پکاواں گی آمنہ دے چنے دا میں جھولا بھی جھولاواں گی میرا چمک نصیبہ والا تارا حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے صاف کرانگی میں بکریاں دا وارا حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے تیری نا میری اماں تیری نا میری اماں تیری نا بکریاں دا دودھ بھی میں چاواں گی پانڈے بھی میں ماجاں گی تے کپڑے بھی ٹھواں گی تیرا لے پانگی میں کھکھاں والا ٹارا حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے صاف کرانگی میں بکریاں دا وارا حلیمہ مینوں نال رکھ لے.
MashaAllah, you didn't sound nervous there, Ayman. Okay, thank you for your performance. I'll pass it straight on to the judges to comment.
MashaAllah, it was good to hear that you have a recognition of what a hamd is and what a naat is. So well done for that. Very, very good effort, good tune, good breath control, and hopefully you'll do well.
I think what I said earlier was something about pronunciation being very important. Overall, your performance, mashallah, was very, very nice. But Punjabi Naats are, you need to have the pronunciation spot on because not only can the words change very, very quickly if you mispronounce things, it also, it just changes the meaning completely. And so what I would recommend is if you struggle with Punjabi pronunciation, maybe just try Urdu Naats first. If you can do Urdu Naats well, then that's the first step in doing or in learning Punjabi Naats. So that would be my advice. Try some Urdu Naats. When you're much more confident with Urdu Naats, then move on to Punjabi ones. Yeah, but otherwise, fantastic. Well done.
MashaAllah, thank you very much, Ayman, for your performance. Please send the next child in.
شاد ہونٹوں پر ہے نعت مصطفیٰ شاد ہونٹوں پر ہے نعت مصطفیٰ ہاتھ بخشش کا بہانہ آ گیا.
Our next participant is in the studio. We have Rida with us. Assalamu alaikum, Rida. Assalamu alaikum, Rida.
Walaikum
Sorry, your
assalam.
mic was off. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling blessed because I get to read the naat that makes the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam happy. And
MashaAllah, that's such a beautiful comment. That is so sweet. Okay, Rida, when you're ready, you can start with the Durood Sharif.
sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa salam alayka ya Habib Allah. میری الفت مدینے سے یوں ہی نہیں میرے آقا کا روضہ مدینے میں ہے میں مدینے کی جانب نہ کیسے کھینچوں میرا دین اور دنیا مدینے میں ہے عرش اعظم پہ جیسا کی بڑی شان ہے رو
روزائے مصطفیٰ جس کی پہچان ہے، روزائے مصطفیٰ جس کی پہچان ہے، جس کا ہم بلّہ کوئی محلہ نہیں، جس کا ہم بلّہ کوئی محلہ نہیں، ایک ایسا محلہ مدینے میں ہے، ایک ایسا محلہ مدینے میں ہے۔ پھر مجھے موت کا کوئی خطرہ نہ ہو، موت کیا زندگی کی بھی پرواہ نہ ہو، موت کیا زندگی کی بھی پرواہ نہ ہو، کاش سرکار ایک بار مجھ سے کہے، کاش سرکار ایک بار مجھ سے کہے، آ تیرا جینا مرنا مدینے میں ہے، آ تیرا جینا مرنا مدینے میں ہے، میری الفت مدینے سے یوں ہی نہیں، میرے آقا کا روضہ مدینے میں ہے، میں مدینے کی جانب نہ کیسے کھینچوں، میرا دین اور دنیا مدینے میں ہے، ایسی خوشبو چمن کے گلوں میں نہیں، جیسی خوشبو نبی کے پسینے میں ہے، جیسی خوشبو نبی کے پسینے میں ہے۔
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was a beautiful performance. Straight on to the judges for comments.
MashaAllah, very good, very good. A couple of things I would say to improve. Firstly, I think you should try perhaps reading a Naat with a slightly easier tune. That's not a really easy tune in my opinion. It's very difficult. You've got to practice it for a while. How long have you been practicing that for?
About 4 weeks.
4 weeks. MashaAllah. But you'll be surprised. In my opinion, 4 weeks is not a long time to practice a Naat, personally speaking. But it's very good. It's a good effort. I think just try something with a little bit of an easier tune. And also, it's very, very important that when you're about to read the next verse, it's okay to pause for a second and take the right amount of breath. I've seen what a lot of students do. They for some reason, they seem to be in a hurry. So in that hurry, they don't actually take in the right amount of breath, and then their breath falls short. So what you should try to do is just take a pause for 1 or 2 seconds, take in a nice deep breath, and then go for it. Yeah, like you said, it's a blessing to be able to recite the Naat of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You should make sure that you're reciting it for them, and there's no hurry. Okay, you got a bit of a timer here, that's fair enough, but in general, there's no hurry. Take in a nice amount of breath. Yeah. Well done. Good job.
Rida, can I ask how old you are?
9.
You're 9, mashallah. Mashallah, for a 9-year-old and the effort to recite such a Naat.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive. This Naat is by Janab Munir, and it would have been great if you recited the final verse as well. So the choice of Naat was very, very good. I would just say work on the pitch a little bit. Sometimes you deteriorate, you kind of drop pitch and then come back on pitch and then drop pitch. And it would be great if you started in the same pitch and finish in the same pitch. Otherwise, a great effort. Well done.
MashaAllah, well done, Rida. Thank you very much. Make your way back and send the next participant in. Our next participant, before we take the next child in the studio, we have a caller on hold from Manchester. I believe it's Muhammad Ali that's called in. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, Ali?
I'm fine, how are you?
Yeah, we're fine, alhamdulillah. Are you ready to read all the way from Manchester for us?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Can you put the headphones on, please? Yeah. Okay, Ali, you have 3.5 minutes and you need to start with Durood Sharif, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can start.
الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصفي يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يرتوي بالحب قلبي حب خير رسل ربي من به أبصرت دربي يا شفيعي يا رسول الله أيها المختار فينا زادنا الحب حنينا جئتنا بالخير دينا يا ختام المرسلين يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك. Thank you.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Ali, stay on the line. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for
Yeah.
your performance. Our judges in the studio are going to tell you how you recited, okay? So just stay on the line and listen. Okay.
MashaAllah, Ali, well done. That was very, very nice. I think breath control is definitely a strength of yours, in my opinion. You took in breath, the right amount of breath before the start of each verse, and I think you carried it forward quite nicely all towards the end. What I would say is, though, you see, with Naats, I think it's very important to start off in Urdu because you get to understand how your voice works, and you also understand the words that you're actually reciting. What can happen is if you go for an Arabi Naat, first of all, the pronunciation has to be 100% on point. If it's not, you can completely change the meaning. So there was a few instances in your Naat where the pronunciation was not quite there, and it changes the meaning quite a bit. So you have to be very careful of that. So I think you should always start off reading in Urdu or in a language that you understand best. Okay, so that would be my biggest bit of advice for you. Make sure you start off in Urdu or whatever language you feel more comfortable with. Okay, you can move on to Arabic afterwards. All right, but all in all, well done. Keep it up.
And I agree with Hassan's comments. Great effort, and thank you for calling in all the way from Manchester.
Thank you very much, Ali. Are you listening to us live on Facebook or YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just keep listening, okay? And thank you very much for your call. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Swiftly swiftly moving on, we have our next participant in the studio. We have with us Abdur Rahman, who is also all the way from Manchester. MashaAllah. So welcome to the show. Welcome to London. How are you feeling today?
Happy.
Why are you happy today?
Because I'm in London.
Wow. Okay. Have you been to London before?
Yes.
You have. Okay. Are you ready for the Naat today?
Yeah.
Okay. You can start with Durood Sharif when you're ready.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. میری الفت مدینے سے یوں ہی نہیں میرے آقا کا روضہ مدینے میں ہے میں مدینے کی جانب نہ کیسی کھینچوں میرا دین اور دنیا مدینے میں ہے پھر مجھے موت کیا کوئی خطرہ نہ ہو موت کیا زندگی کی بھی پرواہ نہ ہو موت کیا زندگی کی بھی پرواہ نہ ہو کاش سرکار ایک بار مجھ سے کہے اب تیرا جینا مرنا مدینے عرش اعظم پہ جس کی بڑی شان ہے روضائے مصطفیٰ جس کی پہچان ہے روضائے مصطفیٰ جس کی پہچان ہے ایک ایسا محل مدینے میں ہے ایک ایسا محلہ مدینے میں ہے میری الفت مدینے سے یوں ہی نہیں میرے آقا کا روضہ مدینے میں ہے ایسی خوشبو چمن کے غنوں میں نہیں جیسی خوشبو نبی کے پسینے میں ہے جیسی خوشبو نبی کے پسینے میں ہے
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Abdur Rahman, that was very beautifully recited. How old are you, Abdur Rahman?
6.
Abdur Rahman is only 6 years old, so he is our youngest participant.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. So great effort there. So straight on to the judges for comments.
MashaAllah, Abdul Rahman. I started reading Naat when I was 6 as well, and I can promise you I could not read that good when I was 6. So MashaAllah, very, very well done. There's nothing major that I would say. Just keep up the practice. I don't know what more to say to you, because at your age, obviously, your voice is going to change a lot. The way you read, your whole style, everything is going to change in the coming years. So the most important thing I would say to you is keep practicing and don't let it go. Okay? Just keep practicing, and inshallah you'll get better and better, inshallah, no problem. Yeah? Well done.
MashaAllah, great effort. I mean, you're 6 years old, MashaAllah, very, 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 very good. You just messed up on one of the lyrics. Jiska hum palla koi muhalla nahi, ek aisa muhalla Madine mein hai. But then I think that's because your mic was
I think he got nervous because
so you
of
got
that.
a bit nervous. So we won't say anything about that. But
Yeah,
MashaAllah,
that's
very,
fine.
very good effort. And just keep it up. Just keep on listening to as many Naats as possible, and keep it up.
Listen and practice. Yeah, listen, practice, listen, practice. Keep listening to people. Keep trying to do what they do, and inshallah you will learn. Okay? Keep it up though. Well done. Good job.
MashaAllah. Excellent comments there for you, Abdur Rahman. Well done. Thank you for your performance. Can you make your way back into the room, please, and send the next child in?
हाथ बख्शिश का बहाना आ गया लब पे खुशियों का तराना आ गया हाथ बख्शिश का बहाना आ गया लब पे खुशियों का तराना आ गया मरहबा مرحبا آمد مصطفیٰ مرحبا مرحبا آمد مصطفیٰ مرحبا مرحبا آمد مصطفیٰ مرحبا مرحبا آمد مصطفیٰ.
We have Ariz with us in the studio. Assalamu alaikum, Ariz.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
Alhamdulillah.
And how old are you?
8 years old.
Ariz, you're 8 years old, mashallah. Okay, you can start with the Durood Sharif when you're ready.
Okay. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह. कभी तो सब्ज़ गुंबद का उजाला हम भी देखेंगे, कभी तो सब्ज़ गुंबद का उजाला हम भी देखेंगे, हमें बुलवाएंगे आका मदीना हम भी देखेंगे. हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह. दरख उठेगा ये दिल याद रखना भूल जाएगा, दरख उठेगा ये दिल याद रखना भूल जाएगा, दरख उठेगा ये दिल याद रखना भूल जाएगा. दिले बिस्मिल का उस दर पर तमाशा हम भी देखेंगे, दिले बिस्मिल का उस दर पर तमाशा हम भी देखेंगे, हमें बुलवाएंगे आका मदीना हम भी देखेंगे. हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह. अदब से हाथ बांधे उनके रोज़े पर खड़े होगे, अदब से हाथ बांधे उनके रोज़े पर खड़े होगे. सुनहरी जालियों का यूं नज़ारा हम भी देखेंगे, सुनहरी जालियों का यूं नज़ारा हम भी देखेंगे, हमें बुलवाएंगे आका मदीना हम भी देखेंगे. हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह. दरे दौलत से लौटाया नहीं जाता कोई खाली, दरे दौलत से लौटाया नहीं जाता कोई खाली. वहाँ है रात का बतना खुदाया हम भी देखेंगे, वहाँ है रात का बतना खुदाया हम भी देखेंगे, हमें बुलवाएंगे आका मदीना हम भी देखेंगे. हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या रसूल अल्लाह, हमको बुलाना या हबीब अल्लाह. बरसती गुंबदे खिज़रा से टकराती हुई बूंदे, برستی گنبد خضرا سے ٹکراتی ہوئی بوندیں، وہ ہے پرشان سے بارش برسنا ہم بھی دیکھیں گے، وہاں پرشان سا بارش برسنا ہم بھی دیکھیں گے، ہمیں بلوائے گے آقا مدینہ ہم بھی دیکھیں گے، ہم کو بلانا یا رسول اللہ، ہم کو بلانا یا حبیب اللہ، ہم کو بلانا یا رسول اللہ، ہم کو بلانا یا حبیب اللہ.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was beautiful performance by the Aris. I'm going to pass it straight on to my judges for comments.
MashaAllah, a very confident performance. I would just say that the same energy as you began the Naat with, it's hard to maintain that energy as you go on. But you just need to have good breath control and able to maintain that energy. And I think you need to think about where in the Naat you're going to breathe. Then if you have the Naat written down, I would write exactly where I'm going to breathe as well. Because it's really, really important to take that breath so that the Naat is more comfortable and you can maintain that energy throughout. MashaAllah.
Yep, I agree with that. I just wanted to add one more thing. I know I keep saying it, but pronunciation is, for me, is one of the most important things because, I mean, if you look at the whole purpose of the Naat is to praise Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam. Now, if your words are not quite doing that, then that kind of defeats the point. I'm not saying that's what you did, but what I would recommend is maybe a little bit in the long term, I think you should, everybody who recites a Naat that's been written in English but represents an Urdu Naat, I think that's where the problems start, because you cannot get the pronunciation right unless you're actually reading Urdu, or unless you memorize it in Urdu, unless you memorize the pronunciation. So maybe perhaps a little bit more of a long-term goal would be to actually learn how to read the language that the Naat you're reading in. So if you're reading a Naat in Urdu, learn how to read Urdu. That way the pronunciation will not be a problem. But when you're reading English and trying to read in Urdu, I think there's a mismatch there, so that can create problems in pronunciation. But other than that, mashallah, well done. Yeah,
Well done,
good,
mashallah.
good.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much, Aris. Some good comments there. Please make your way back into the studio. Aris was our final participant from the age 5 to 10 category. So the children can take a bit of a breather now, and we can put our judges on the spot now. We can have, inshallah, we'll be having Naat recitations from both of our judges in the studio. So for the first Naat, could I please request Hassan Mirza, if you can please recite a Naat.
یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ. کی نہ کیتا یار نے ایک یار واسطے، کی نہ کیتا یار نے ایک یار واسطے، رب میں فلاں سجائیاں نے سرکار واسطے، رب میں فلاں سجائیاں نے سرکار واسطے، اور دل یاد لئی بنایا ہے تعریف لئی زبان، دل یاد لئی بنایا ہے تعریف لئی زبان، اکھیاں بنائیاں سونے دے دیدار واسطے اکھیاں بنائیاں سونے دے دیدار واسطے رب میں فلاں سجائیاں نے سرکار واسطے اور کئیاں نو روز ہوندے نے دیدار آپ دے کئیاں نو روز ہوندے نے دیدار آپ دے کئی تڑپ دے رہندے نے دیدار واسطے کئی تڑپ دے رہندے نے دیدار واسطے رب محفلاں سجائیاں نے سرکار واسطے اور گزرے نیازی زندگی سونے دے عشق وچ گزرے نیازی زندگی سونے دے عشق وچ نعتاں میں پڑھداراں مٹھن منٹھار واسطے نعتاں میں پڑھداراں مٹھن منٹھار واسطے رب میں فلاں سجائیاں نے سرکار واسطے جزاکم اللہ خیر.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. That was beautiful, beautiful recitation. Swiftly moving on, we are going to move straight on to our second age category, the 11 to 16 age category. We have our first finalist present in the studio. We have with us Siddiq Amara. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Just bring the mic right close to you. And are you nervous today?
Yeah, a bit of.
A bit nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, don't be nervous. Okay, when you're ready, you can start with Durood Sharif.
Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallim. ایک میں ہی نہیں ان پر قربان زمانہ ہے ایک میں ہی نہیں ان پر قربان زمانہ ہے ایک میں ہی نہیں ان پر قربان زمانہ ہے ایک میں ہی نہیں ان پر قربان زمانہ ہے جو رب دو عالم کا محبوب یگانہ ہے جو رب دو عالم کا محبوب یگانہ ہے آؤ در زہرا پر پھیلائے ہوئے دامن آؤ در लाल घराना है, एक मैं ही नहीं उन पर कुर्बान ज़माना है। इज्जत से न मर जाए क्यों नाम मोहम्मद पर, इज्जत से न मर जाए क्यों नाम मोहम्मद पर, यूं ही न किसी दिन तो दुनिया से तो जाना है, एक मैं ही नहीं उन पर कुर्बान ज़माना है।
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair, Siddiq Amara. That was a beautiful performance. Let's see what the judges have to say about it.
MashaAllah, well done. I think the pronunciation was good, mashallah, and that's it's rare for me to say that because, as you've probably heard, I've been quite critical of pronunciation. But mashallah, that I thought it was quite good. Choice of Naat again, fantastic. What I'll say is, you see, I said it a little while ago. Is the most important part of the Naat is right at the beginning when you say the first few words, or even the first word, because that is what's going to set the pitch for the rest of the Naat. Okay, what can happen is if you start off at too much of a high pitch, breath control and tune becomes very, very difficult to manage. So for example, in this Naat, ek main hi nahi un par, it's quite you can start off at a low pitch. The higher you start, the higher you have to go, and then your voice starts to strain. So the question is, well, how do you know how high is high for you? Everybody's got a different voice. What I would recommend is, if you're reading and you feel like it's a strain on your throat, chances are the pitch is probably too high. So come down a level, try practicing at a lower level. Yes, it is a skill to be able to read loud and control a high pitch, but you should always start off at a lower pitch and master that first. And then after that, you can always climb the pitches. Yeah. So my advice would be just drop the level and work on that, and inshallah after that you'll see a massive improvement. Yeah. So well done. Keep it up.
I was going to say similar things to you, so I'm going to, and I really concur with your comments, but I want to say something a bit different as well, just to give you a bit more of advice. And this is the 11 to 16 category, so our expectation is a bit more higher than it would be on the younger category. So I'm expecting some more maturity in the way the Naat is recited. For example, the Naat itself, you can recite it in straight tune, which you did today. However, I want you to bring yourself to the Naat as well, to kind of show your own personality in the Naat as well, where you can do your own kind of things rather than following a cassette or a CD or a Naatan. For example, you could, read this Naat in many, many different ways. For example, you could read Ek main nahi un par Qurban zamana hai. So you see, there's a different style that's going on there. You can bring your own style to the Naat as well. So allow yourself to be visible in the Naat as well, rather than just the person who you've heard it of.
Just on that note, I will say one thing that's very good. You mentioned that what I like to do is I first learn the Naat from someone who I think his voice is a little bit similar to mine, because if you learn from someone whose voice is very different to yours, what you'll find is you have to make a lot of changes before you can read it yourself. So look for someone who's got a slightly similar voice. If not, learn whatever they are doing, but then try to make it yourself. Then you become a real Naat when you make the Naat yourself. Everybody can read this Naat, but what's different about you? What are you doing that's different? Okay, I think that's what brother was getting at. So so just work on that, and inshallah keep up the good practice. Yeah, well done. Keep it up.
MashaAllah, a lot of constructive feedback from the judges there. Thank you very much. That's a lot of tips for you and for myself as well, and all the listeners. Thank you very much. Siddiq Amara, can you please make your way out and send the next child in?
Madine vich rehn wale
We have our next participant in the studio. We have with us Muhammad Ali. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling confident, and I just want to thank you for putting this up for us.
MashaAllah, thank you so much. That's a really, really nice comment. You are more than welcome. It's the radio studio that has provided this opportunity, which brings me on to our appeal. Thank you very much, Ali. We are running an appeal for £500,000 to buy equipment for this radio. So please donate generously. Our donation hotline is 07840 551 119. Ali, when you're ready, you can start with Durood Sharif.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulullah wa sallam alayka ya Habib Allah. अजीब फैज़ है आका तेरी मोहब्बत का, अजीब फैज़ है आका तेरी मोहब्बत का, दरूद तुझ पे पढ़ूं और खुद सवर जाऊं, पढ़िए सल्लल्लाहु अलैका या रसूलल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह। करम के बादल बरस रहे हैं, दिलों की कहती हरी भरी है। करम के बादल बरस रहे हैं, दिलों की खेती हरी भरी है। ये कौन बनकर करार आया, ये कौन बनकर करार आया, ये कौन जाने बहार आया, ये कौन जाने बहार आया। गुलों के चेहरे है निखरे निखरे, गुलों के चेहरे है निखरे निखरे, गली गली में शगुफ्तगी है। करम के बादल बरस रहे हैं, दिलों की खेती हरी भरी है। ये कौन आया कि जिक्र जिसका नगर नगर है, गली गली है। और दिए दिलों के जलाए रखना, दिए दिलों के जलाए रखना, नबी की महफिल सुकून जहाँ है जो राहते दिल सुकून जहाँ है वो ज़िक्र मुहम्मदी है ये कौन आया कि ज़िक्र जिसका नगर नगर है गली गली है करम के बादल बरस रहे हैं दिलों की खेती हरी भरी है
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That's a beautiful performance, Muhammad Ali, and I really like your style of reading. I'm going to pass straight on to my judges to comment.
MashaAllah, well done. You definitely do have a really nice, like, slick control of your throat. That's very, very good. It's actually quite hard to get that. How long have you been practicing?
The first time I read this note was just a while ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, and
MashaAllah.
but today I had no practice.
Oh.
I had a blocked nose.
Yeah, I can tell you've got a flu.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
it's exactly like last year.
Yeah, I remember.
I was in
I
with the
remember.
cough
But
and
no,
got a bit cold. Yeah,
mashallah, no, you've improved dramatically from last year. So, mashallah, well done. I do want to say one thing, a little bit of a technical aspect, I would say, and I think brother will agree. It's quite important. Flow is a very important notion in Naat. What I mean by flow is if you're leaving off at a certain volume, when you start the next part, there should be a bit of a match. If you're finishing off somewhere and then you're starting off somewhere else, it interrupts the flow. In some Naats, it's necessary to do that because your tune requires it, but this is not one of those Naats. For example, Karam ke badal baras rahe hain. You see that flow, the step downwards? That's very, very important. But for example, what you were doing is baras rahe hain. It's abrupt and it doesn't reach the level that it needs to in order for the next part. Dilon ki kheti. That starts quite low. So if you're leaving off high and you're starting off low, that gap is, it doesn't sound nice to listen to. So if you were to fix that and add a bit more of a flow to your performance, mashallah, it's fantastic. Yeah, keep it up, well done.
MashaAllah.
I agree with Hassan's comments about the flow as well. And I think when you started the Naat, again, it's very important to start it on the right pitch, and I think you did. You started on the right pitch and you maintained it very well. But I think there were just a few tuning issues right in the start in terms of the first words, which is Karam ke badal. They need to be really exact on tune for you to be able to fulfill the Naat in its entirety. And one point which I don't know if anyone noticed, but you missed out the second line when you first read the first share, which is the first study, and then you came straight onto the antara, and then you read the second line again because I think you realised that maybe I missed it before. So trying to follow the structure of the Naat. Otherwise, great performance. Well done.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. Excellent comments there for you, Muhammad Ali. Thank you very much for your performance. Please send the next child in. We do have a caller on hold who was unable to make it today. So I believe on hold we have Muhaimin Fatima. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, Muhaimin?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
We're all good, alhamdulillah. I know you were unable to make it today, so thank you for calling into the studio. Are you ready to perform?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, you can start.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa سلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد हर बात तस्वीर में मदीने की गली हो हर बात تصور مدینے کی گلی ہو اور یاد محمد کی میرے دل میں بسی ہو اور یاد محمد کی میرے دل میں بسی ہو اے کاش میں بن جاؤں مدینے کا مسافر کاش میں بن جاؤں مدینے کا مسافر کاش میں بن جاؤں مدینے کا مسافر پھر روتی ہوئی طرف بارات چلی ہو پھر روتی ہوئی طرف بارات چلی ہو الہی 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 روزۂ خیر البشر پر میں اگر جاؤں الہی روزۂ خیر البشر پر میں اگر جاؤں الہی 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 روزۂ خیر البشر پر میں اگر جاؤں تو ایک سجدہ کروں ایسا تو ایک سجدہ کروں ایسا تو ایک سجدہ کروں ایسا کہ ہستی سے گزر جاؤں میں چاہتی آخرت کا ایک ایسا کام کر جاؤں کہ تیبہ جا کے ایک سجدہ کروں سجدے میں مر جاؤں کہ تیبہ جا کے ایک سجدہ کروں سجدے میں مر جاؤں کبھی روزے سے منبر تک کبھی منبر سے روزے تک کبھی منبر سے روزے تک کبھی روزے سے منبر تک ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں کبھی روزے سے منبر تک کبھی منبر سے روزے تک ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں ادھر جاؤں اسی حالت میں مر جاؤں اسی حالت میں مر جاؤں اسی حالت میں مر جاؤں اے کاش مدینے میں مجھے موت آئے کاش مدینے میں مجھے موت آئے کاش مدینے میں مجھے موت آئے قدموں میں تیرے سر ہو میری روح چلی ہو قدموں میں تیرے سر ہو میری روح چلی ہو ہر وقت تصور میں مدینے کی گلی ہو اور یاد محمد کی میرے دل میں بسی ہو.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair for that, Muhaymin. Keep listening, the judges are going to comment on your performance.
MashaAllah, a good effort, good choice of Naat har waqt tasawwur mein Madine ki gali ho. It would be good if you read the final verses also, we knew who wrote the kalam. A bit of pitch trouble, I would say. Just focus on the pitch and how you start the Naat again, which we've already touched upon on how to do so. You introduced a verse within the Naat itself, which is a very common thing to do when you're actually in performance mode or in mahfil mode, where you read where you read a verse in order to engage with the audience a bit more, in order to kind of like astound on the point that you're making in the Naat. But I think when you introduced that, there was no need to do that in a competition setting, and when you did do that, it kind of detracted from the Naat, so we didn't know where you had gone, and then you initially came back to the Naat itself. But apart from that, good effort.
Yeah, definitely agree with Brother Ismail there. The thing is about reading a verse within a verse, it has to be, obviously, it has to be 100% sort of appropriate, if you like. I don't know what other word to use. But what I felt was that the amount of time you spent on that verse within the verse, I think it was simply too much. Like Brother said, I don't think in fact, I know for sure that in a competition setting, what you need to do is you need to focus on one naat, start it and finish it, rather than detracting and going into other bits and bobs. So definitely a key takeaway from this for you would be to focus on one naat, make sure you master it as much as possible. Then once you've mastered it, then you can start inserting things yourself. I wouldn't do that right off the bat, and I certainly wouldn't do that in a competition. But other than that, great effort. It's unfortunate we couldn't hear you in person because the voice was all over the place. So I couldn't really make out the tune or the pronunciation. But from what I could make out, it was a decent performance. Well done, mashallah.
MashaAllah, thank you very much, Muhaymin. Keep listening, okay? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
I think I know what Muhaymin was trying to do there. Generally, when you listen to a performer, I think that naat is performed by Awais Qadri, and he recites verses, of course, in a mehfil style. So I think she just learnt it and then she performed. A lot of children do that. But I think the point the judges were trying to make clear is it's not appropriate to do that in a competition setting. But if you're reciting in a mehfil, in a gathering, then go for it.
It's important to understand why do you even like naat reciters that you listen to do that. What's the point of doing it? And there's a significant point as to why they do it in mehfil, and it's normally to elaborate on the point that they're already making in the naat, and to kind of make that point more clearer. But you're right. There's no point of doing that in a competition setting.
Okay, thank you very much for that. We have our next participant in the studio. We have with us Aisha Tanveer. Assalamu alaikum, Aisha.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
Nervous.
Nervous? Are you fasting today?
Yes.
You are, mashallah. Okay. You can start when you're ready.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى قد راق قاس الصفا 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 وطاب وفد الحنى قد راق قاس الصفا وطاب وفد الحنى يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى نور الجمال بدا من وجه شمس الهدى نور الجمال بدا من وجه شمس الهدى من وجه شمس الهدى طه الذي باللقاء قد فاز لا مرتقى طه الذي باللقاء قد فاز لا مرتقى من فضله أمنا أمنا من فضله أمنا أمنا من فضله أمنا 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 فضله أمنا أمنا يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى قد روق قاس الصفا 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 وطاب وفد الحنا قد روق قاس الصفا وطاب وفد الحنا يا عاشق المصطفى أبشر بنيل المنى.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. That was very beautifully recited, Aisha. I'm going to pass it on to my judges.
Thank you, Aisha. Well done, mashallah. It was very, very calm, very nicely read. I really liked it, mashallah. Good job. Going back to what I was saying earlier about pronunciation, you see, I wouldn't recommend someone who is sort of just beginning their Naat Khani adventure, if you like. I wouldn't recommend them to do Arabi Naats, and the reason for that is, if the pronunciation isn't there, the meaning can change. So, for example, going right back to the start, in the Durood Sharif that you read, it's Wabarik wa sallim. Now, when you say Wabarik wa sallam, it changes the meaning. Yeah? So, what you were saying, Wabarik wa sallam, actually, it just changes the meaning. So, you have to be very, very careful. Every little bit makes a difference. So, I would always recommend, you speak Urdu, right? Yeah, I would always recommend, if you're comfortable speaking Urdu and listening to Urdu, start off with Urdu Naats, get your tune, learn how you read, learn how you recite, and then you can always move on to Arabic Naats afterwards. That would be my advice, honestly. Yeah? But other than that, mashallah, well done. Keep it up. Keep up the good practice, yeah?
Yeah, I agree with Hassan's comments. Otherwise, a great performance. Well done. And good luck.
Well done, Aisha. Thank you very much for your performance. Please make your way back and send the next child in. We also have a participant from Manchester who was unable to make it. So Halima Malik, if you are listening, please give us a call on our studio number 0333 011 6786 to recite your Naat live in the studio. So if you're listening, Halima Malik, please make your call as soon as you can. Our next participant in the studio, we have with us Khadija Ali. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you feeling today, Khadija?
A little bit nervous.
A little bit. What's making you nervous?
I don't know. Just, yeah. I get like stage fright whenever I have to do anything.
Okay, so it's a good job that we're not on stage. We're just in a small room.
Yeah.
So just pretend no one's watching. And as soon as you're ready, you can start with the Durood Sharif.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. Falak ke nazaron ज़मीं की बहारों फलक के नज़ारों ज़मीं की बहारों सभी दे मनाओ हुजूर आ गए हैं 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 उठो बेकरारों चलो बेसहारों खबर ये सुनाओ हुजूर आ गए हैं 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 अनोखा निराला
बादशाह अरे कजकुला अरे बादशाह निगाहें झुकाओ हुजूर आ गए हैं 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 समाहे सनाए हबीबे हुदा का ये मिलाद है सरवरे अंबिया का नबी के गुदा सब एक दूसरे को मुबारक ये सुनाओ हुजूर आ गए हैं हुजूर आ गए हैं हुजूर आ गए हैं हुजूर आ गए हैं हुजूर आ गए हैं
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Khadija, that was very beautifully performed. I'll pass on to my judges to comment.
MashaAllah, very good performance. Not by Janab Ali Muhammad Zuhuri Kasuri. I would say it was a very confident performance, and your voice is very, very nice, especially in the upper upper kind of notes. But I feel like there was Brother Hassan was talking about flow earlier, and there was a lack of flow because you keep on cutting at certain points. So rather than going, you were doing Hazur aa gaye hain, Hazur aa gaye hain, where you could have allowed it to flow much more. Huzur aa gaye hain, huzur aa gaye hain. So much more flow. Again, this Naat has been done probably hundreds and thousands of times by loads and loads of people. And if there was a Naat where we could see individuality, it was this one.
Yes, definitely.
And I expected a bit more in terms of your own bringing yourself to the Naat, like we were discussing before.
Definitely, I agree with that. Just another thing. With regards to flow, another aspect of flow is the volume match, which I was saying earlier. What happened was when you started off, Falak ke nazaro, you had a good control there. But what happened was, I felt like after you came back down from the other verses, it was higher than when you started off. So it sounds a bit confusing, but what you have to bear in mind is that different stages of the Naat, you have to make sure that their volumes are consistent. Okay, and also with this Naat, there's like a little flick that you can do. So, Falak ke nazaro, I would start off with that. But what you were doing, and every time you were doing Falak ke nazaro, you were trying to take it up and then come down. And the problem with that is, if you don't do that right, it doesn't work. So I wouldn't do that every time. I would maybe mix it up with the normal one. Falak ke nazaro, and then every now and then Falak ke nazaro, something like that. Yeah. So that'd be my advice, guys. It's just a bit of a technical thing, but like I said, that's my individuality there. You could do it differently, but I would recommend you should have some base, some groundwork, and then introduce individuality. Yeah. So well done. Keep it up. Good job.
MashaAllah, very constructive feedback and good comments there, Khadija. Thank you very much. Please send the next participant in.
लब पे खुशियों का तराना आ गया, ईद नबवी का ज़माना आ गया, लब पे खुशियों का तराना आ गया, मरहबा मरहबा आमदे मुस्तफ़ा, मरहबा मरहबा आमदे मुस्तफ़ा.
We have our next participant in the studio. We have Aisha Azam. Assalamu alaikum, Aisha. Sorry, your mic was off. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you feeling today?
A bit nervous, but good, alhamdulillah.
What's making you nervous?
Just scared about reading the tune wrong.
Okay, well, best of luck and start with Durood Sharif.
Okay. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah, wa sallam alayka ya حبیب اللہ اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے مجھے گھر جانے دے اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے سوئے بطحا لیے جاتی ہے ہوائے بطحا سوئے بطحا لیے جاتی ہے ہوائے بطحا بوئے دنیا مجھے گمراہ نہ کر جانے دے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے مجھے گھر جانے دے اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے رخ رضوانہ مظفر کو درے جنت پر رخ رضوانہ مظفر کو درے جنت پر یہ محمد کا ہے منظور نظر جانے دے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے بے ٹھکانہ ہوں ازل سے مجھے گھر جانے دے اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے اپنی رحمت کے سمندر میں اتر جانے دے
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Aisha, that was very beautifully recited. I'm going to pass straight on to my judges to comment.
MashaAllah, well done. That was really, really good. The tune, MashaAllah, was spot on, I think. More or less spot on. What I think happened was, though, that again, it comes back to flow. I think some parts of the Naat, the volume was not consistent. So, for example, if somebody was hearing that Naat for the first time, obviously we've all heard it many times before, so we know what part is the antara, we know what part is the main verse, so we can distinguish the different parts. But the problem was that your volume was not high enough on the antara, in my opinion. It was on one of the verses, but the other two, the volume wasn't there. So I think it's just volume consistency would be the main thing. Other than that, mashallah, the pronunciation was good. Breath control, obviously, sometimes the nerves can get the better of you, so that's nothing you can do about right now. But again, just keep up practice. Well done.
Mashallah.
Mashallah, very good choice of Naat by Janab Muzaffar Warsi. Beautiful, beautiful Naat. I would say the volume that Hassan was talking about, I think you started at such a high note that I was already thinking, how are you going to do the antra and be able to fulfill it properly? But what you done straight away is you dropped. Yeah. You dropped down, and then you dropped down, and then you came back up, and then you dropped down more again. You really need to focus on the dynamics of the Naat and see where the pitch differences are. I would say start lower, and that way you'll be able to maintain the Naat much more better. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, very good performance.
MashaAllah.
Just remember, if you're in doubt, start lower, because you have a much better chance of carrying everything forward than if you start high. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So well done.
That's a nice little tip. If you're in doubt, start lower. Thank you very much. Walaikum assalam, Aisha. Please send the next participant in. We have our next participant in the studio. Assalamu alaikum, Mahnoor. Sorry, your mic was off. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
A bit nervous.
Why are you nervous today?
I just don't know. It's just the pressure of the judges.
The pressure of the judges. They're nice judges. Okay, start when you're ready with the Durood Sharif.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin. قربان میں ان کی بخشش کے مقصد بھی زباں پر آیا نہیں بن مانگے دیا اور اتنا دیا دامن میں ہمارے سمایا نہیں قربان میں ان کی بخشش کے مقصد بھی زباں پر آیا نہیں دل بھر گئے منگتوں کے لیکن دینے سے تیری نیت نہ بری دینے سے تیری نیت نہ بری جو آیا اسے بڑھ بڑھ کے دیا محروم کبھی لوٹایا نہیں قربان میں ان کی بخشش کے مقصد بھی زباں پر آیا نہیں اس محسن اعظم کے یوں تو خالد پہ ہزاروں احسان ہے خالد پہ ہزاروں احسان ہے قربان میں سے احسان کے احسان کیا تو جتایا نہیں قربان میں ان کی بخشش کے مقصد بھی زباں پر آیا نہیں میں آپ کی ہوں رکھ لیجئے برم للہ کرم للہ کرم للہ کرم للہ کرم करम तावाने अमल मैंने की है सरकार कोई सरमाया नहीं कुर्बान में उनकी बख्शिश के मकसद भी जुबां पर आया नहीं बिन मांगे दिया और इतना दिया दामन में हमारे समाया नहीं.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Noor, that was absolutely beautifully recited. I'll pass straight on to our judges.
MashaAllah, very, very well done. That was really good, MashaAllah. I see you made a very smart choice of Naat. The Naat itself is very good, but the tune as well, you picked a tune which was simple, but if it's read nicely and done properly, it sounds really, really good. So MashaAllah, that was really, really good. With regards to feedback, I think it's difficult to pick one little thing because MashaAllah in general you have quite a good grasp of it. I think it sounds like you've been doing it for a long time, so generally you're quite good at it. You're very, very good, MashaAllah. I think just what I would say is try to pick a Naat that has a bit more of a vocal range in there. So with this one, it's you did demonstrate that you can do quite low and medium, but the high wasn't really there.
Yeah.
So if you had picked a Naat where we could hear, for example, how you read on a high note, it would have been a lot more indicative as to your skill level. But MashaAllah, based on the low and the medium, MashaAllah, you smashed it. Very well, hold on. Good job.
Very, very good performance. Can I ask who you learnt it off? Who did you learn it from?
But the tune of the Naat?
Tune.
Ismail Hussain.
Okay, very, very nice tune. Really, really like the tune because it's normally read in a much. It can be read in a classical, slower tune, but I think this tune really, really suits the style that you read in. Pronunciation is one thing that I want to point out, and a lot of people make this mistake, and it's the letter re and the letter re in Urdu. So sometimes you bada bada and bare bare. You need to know exactly where these fit in, because it can change the meaning of the whole thing. I felt like you came into pitch later on in the Naat. I think you started at a higher pitch, then kind of adapted it, and then came into pitch later on in the Naat. I think just need to focus on how you're starting and where you're moving on to. Again, I think the tune was very good, but I would love to see more individuality. I would have loved to see you try out new things, new ways of making the words appear differently, and new tuning ways, and that would have been even better. But a very good effort.
Yeah, just a quick note. The first step to individualizing something is to actually feel the author's words.
Absolutely.
If you feel the author's words, then you can what you try to do is express it in your own way, and that is individuality. So when you try to express the words yourself, that's individuality there for you. Yeah. So if you're struggling to make it sound different from other people, just think to yourself that, are you really feeling the words? If you can feel the words, then inshallah the individuality will come out. Yeah.
MashaAllah, excellent comments for you, Noor. Please make your way back and send in our final participant, please.
ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا.
Okay, swiftly moving on, we have our final participant in the studio. Assalamu alaikum, Sophia.
Assalam.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You lost today, so did that give you time to settle in?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, you can start with the Sharif when you're ready.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin سيدنا ومولانا محمد آخری وقت میں کیا رونق دنیا دیکھوں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں مینوں مجبوریاں تے دوریاں نے ماریا مینوں مجبوریاں تے دوریاں نے ماریا سد لو مدینے آقا سد لو مدینے آقا کرو مہربانیاں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں میرے مولا میری آنکھیں مجھے واپس کر دے میرے مولا میری آنکھیں مجھے واپس کر دے تاکہ ایک بار میں جی بھر کے مدینہ دیکھوں اب تو بس
It's okay, carry on.
آخری وقت میں کیا رونق دنیا دیکھوں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں مینوں مجبوریاں تے دوریاں نہیں ماریا مینوں مجبوریاں تے دوریاں نہیں ماریا سد لو مدینے آقا سد لو مدینے آقا کرو مہربانیاں اب تو بس ایک ہی دن ہے کہ مدینہ دیکھوں
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for that performance, Sophia. I'll pass straight on to my judges.
MashaAllah, very, very good performance. Ab to bas ek hi dun hai ke Madina dekho. Very, very nice Naat. I would just be careful of where you get your lyrics from, because where you got your lyrics from, this is not actually the Naat. You've put other Naats into one Naat. And again, maybe this is a technique that someone might use when they're in a performance, in a mahfil setting, in order to envelop on the words themselves. So just be careful of choosing the exact Naat and how you go about reciting it.
Yeah. To add to that, the thing was that the technique is called gira lagana. Basically, you get two different parts or multiple different parts of different Naats and you string them together, basically. Literally, that's what it means. But what you did was, I felt like Menu Majburiyan te Duriyan e Maria, that was a bit out of place for me. Because the rest of the Naat is, it just feels like a bit of a mismatch there. So if you are going to do that, make sure you pick, like Brother Ismail said, make sure you pick properly what you're going to put into there. And other than that, also, try to put a bit more breath into it. I felt like the voice was a little bit more on the nasal side, and either you've got a flu. Have you got a flu? Have you got a flu? A little bit. Okay, so that explains a little bit of it. But what you need to do is try putting a bit more breath into it. Put a bit more oomph into it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Take care. Good job.
MashaAllah. Nice comments for there, Sophia. Please make your way back. Okay, this brings us, listeners, to the end of our Naat competition. So we have had our first category and our second age category as well. So in a moment, the judges will start adding up the marks. But before that, I would like to request our second judge, Brother Ismail Mahmood, if you could please recite a Naat for us.
دور پیمبر میں اٹھایا جاتا، کاش میں دور پیمبر میں اٹھایا جاتا، باخدا قدموں میں سرکار کے پایا جاتا، باخدا قدموں میں سرکار کے پایا جاتا، کاش اے کاش میں ہوتا کوئی ایسی لکڑی کاش اے کاش میں ہوتا کوئی ایسی لکڑی جس کو سرکار کے منبر میں لگایا جاتا، جس کو سرکار کے منبر میں لگایا جاتا، کاش میں دور پیمبر میں اٹھایا جاتا، باخدا قدموں میں سرکار کے پایا جاتا، پایا جاتا.
Jazakallah khair for that beautiful performance, Brother Ismail. That was really, really nice. Okay, dear listeners, we have come to the end of our competition. We are now going to go on a short break to allow the judges some time to add up the marks and to come up with a first, second and third for both age categories. So we are going to go on a short break, but just before we go on to a break, straight after our show ends, so straight after the Bright Stars finals, there will be an MWF live appeal from the studio, so please do stay tuned. Straight after the Bright Stars ends, the MWF live appeal will begin, so please stay tuned for that as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
قبر کا خوف نہ رکھنا لوگو، وہاں سرکار کے چہرے کی زیارت ہوگی. ایک تیرا نام وسیلہ ہے میرا، رنج و غم میں بھی اسی نام سے راحت ہوگی. کبھی یاسی کبھی تاغا کبھی ولے لایا کبھی یاسی کبھی تاغا کبھی ولے لایا. ارے جس کی قسمیں میرا رب کھاتا ہے, جس کی قسمیں میرا رب کھاتا ہے, کتنی دلکش میرے محبوب کی صورت ہوگی. کتنی جس کی قسمیں میرا رب کھاتا ہے, کتنی دلکش میرے محبوب کی صورت ہوگی. اور ان کو مختار بنایا میرے اللہ نے, ان کو مختار بنایا میرے اللہ نے, پر خلد میں بس وہی جا سکتا ہے جس کو حسنین کے بابا کی اجازت ہوگی. خلد میں بس وہی جا سکتا ہے کہ خلد میں بس وہی جا سکتا ہے جس کو حسنین کی امی کی اجازت ہوگی. ایک تیرا نام وسیلہ ہے میرا, رنج و غم میں بھی اسی نام سے راحت ہوگی. اور قابل توجہ شعر ہے. حشر کا دن بھی عجب دیکھنے والا ہوگا, حشر کا دن بھی عجب دیکھنے والا ہوگا. ارے زلف لہراتے وہ جب آئیں گے, پھر قیامت میں بھی ایک اور قیامت ہوگی.
پھر قیامت پہ بھی خود ایک قیامت ہوگی.
کہ حشر کا دن بھی عجب دیکھنے والا ہوگا. ارے زلف لہراتے وہ جب آئیں گے, پھر قیامت پہ بھی خود ایک قیامت ہوگی. زلف لہراتے وہ جب آئیں گے,
اے قیامت تجھ پہ بھی کیسی قیامت ہوگی, اے قیامت تجھ پہ بھی کیسی قیامت ہوگی.
زلف لہراتے وہ جب آئیں گے, اے قیامت پھر تجھ پہ بھی کیسی قیامت ہوگی. زلف لہراتے جب آئیں گے پھر قیامت پہ بھی خود ایک قیامت ہوگی اور میرا دام تو گناہوں سے بھرا ہے الطاف میرا دام تو گناہوں سے بھرا ہے الطاف ایک سہارا ہے کہ میں تیرا ہوں ایک سہارا ہے کہ میں تیرا ہوں اسی نسبت سے سرے حشر شفاعت ہوگی ایک تیرا نام وسیلہ ہے میرا رنج و غم میں بھی اسی نام سے راحت ہوگی ارے جس کی قسمیں میرا رب کھاتا ہے کتنی دلکش میرے محبوب کی صورت ہوگی
Through Minhaj Welfare Foundation, your giving saves lives. Your support has provided more than 3 million people with access to clean and safe water, emergency relief in natural disaster and crisis-affected areas around the world, supported orphans and needy children with a better future. This year, your help can do more. Donate your zakat, sadaqah and charitable donations to any of your chosen projects.
Call now on 0300 30 30 777 or visit us at minhajwelfare.org.
پسینہ میری آرزو محمد میری جستجو مدینہ میری آرزو محمد میری جستجو مدینہ مجھے دشمنوں نہ چھیڑو میرا ہے جہاں
Welcome back, listeners. You are tuned into the Bright Stars Naat Competition Finals, and we have our winners in front of us. MashaAllah. Before we announce the winners, I must say it was a very, very interesting competition to hear, to watch. I'm sure all the listeners agree. We have finally got our winners ready, so we are now going to be presenting prizes. As you can see, the judges are busy getting the prizes ready. So when you hear your name, please make your way straight to the studio to receive your prizes. I would like to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you once again to our two sponsors. Our main sponsors this year were ACC Garage Services and Prime Halal Meat. And through their sponsorships and generous donations, we have been able to get lots of prizes for children. Every child will go with a certificate, and we also have cash prizes. In first, second and third place, we have £30 cash for first place, £20 cash for second place, and £10 cash for third place. Without further delay, in third place of the Bright Stars 2018 Naat competition, for the age 5 to 10 category, our judges have chosen Abdur Rahman, aged 6, all the way from Manchester. Congratulations to you, Abdur Rahman. Please make your way quickly into the studio. Abdur Rahman has arrived. He's getting his presents, his certificate. Have we given him his certificate? Yep. And his prize? Yep. Okay, mashallah. Well done, Abdur Rahman. In second place, we have in second place, our judges have chosen Bilal Shuaib. Congratulations, Bilal Shuaib. You are in second place. Please make your way into the studio. MashaAllah, Bilal is receiving his certificate and gifts and his cash prize. Congratulations, Bilal. And can I request all the parents in the waiting room to please remain where you are. Straight after we go off air, we are going to take some group photographs, so please don't leave without that. And all the other finalists will also be receiving their goodie bags afterwards. In first place, for the age 5 to 10 category, our judges have chosen Kauthar Muhammad Hamid. Congratulations, Kauthar, all the way from Manchester. You are in first place today. Please make your way into the studio. MashaAllah, Kauthar is here receiving her presents. 5-10 minutes.
Support has provided.
So that were the winners of our age 5 to 10 category. Congratulations to all three, Abdur Rahman, Bilal Shuaib and Kauthar Muhammad Hamid. Now swiftly moving on to our results from the 11 to 16 category. Okay, in third place for our 11 to 16 Bright Stars finals, the judges have chosen Can our station manager please come in? We can't seem to get our Naat playing. Can you just give him?
Through Minhaj Welfare Foundation.
We apologize for that. Our station manager has fixed the problem. So in the 11 to 16 age category for 2018 Bright Stars, our judges have chosen Aisha Azam. Congratulations, Aisha, you are in third place. Please make your way into the studio. Mashallah, congratulations, Aisha, you are in third place. You are receiving your presents and please make your way back. In second place for the Bright Stars 2018 finals, our judges have chosen Muhammad Ali. Congratulations, Muhammad Ali, you are in second place today. Please make your way into the studio. Mashallah, congratulations, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. And in first place today for the Bright Stars Naat competition finals, 11 to 16 age category, we have Mahnoor Ali. Congratulations, Mahnoor Ali, you are in first place today. Please make your way into the studio. And could I also request my co-hosts, Sister Anisa and Sister Zarvesha, to make their way into the studio as well, please. MashaAllah, congratulations, Noor. MashaAllah. Noor, can you please send Zarvesha and Anisa in? Congratulations to all our winners for today. Mashallah, you were all brilliant and the judges were having a very hard time deciding because the competition was so tough. So even if you didn't get through, mashallah, you know, the fact that you made it this far, you have done amazingly. Keep up the good practice. Just before we go to our closing comments for today, to wrap up our show, I have my two lovely co-hosts in the studio with me. If you would have been watching our weekly shows, they have been presenting with me. So I would like to extend a huge thank you to Sister Anisa and Sister Zarvesha as well. If you don't mind helping me present our judges with some presents as well, because they have given us their time and their expertise. So yeah, you can do one each. So yeah. So just a little gesture of appreciation to both of our judges for their time, their effort, and, you know, on short notice. Thank you very, very much. Jazakallah khair. Thank you, sisters. You can take this in that room. We'll come and do it afterwards. Literally 5 minutes. Okay, straight after our show, please stay tuned. We have an MWF live appeal. We have run a bit over time, so we apologize for that. Once again, thank you to everyone involved. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the parents who have brought their children in. Thank you to the children as well. And also, I want to extend a very huge thank you to my mum, because my mum supported me a lot in this, and this all wouldn't have been possible without her support. Within the gift bags, there are bakery items, and my mom spent hours and hours baking them. So I'm sure you'll enjoy them for iftar today. Just before we sign off, Brother Ismail, I know you've studied quite a bit about the classical style of recitation of Naats, and you did a bit about Hindustani vocals as well. So if you can just give us maybe some advice or some tips for children in this day and age, how can we preserve the classical tradition? Because it's quite
big question.
Yeah. any small tips that our listeners can work towards?
I know, our listeners, even our listeners, our participants today, first of all, I would say how good quality it is today compared to the previous years. One thing is, I know a lot of our participants, they use like YouTube and various videos and audios in order to listen to Naats and prepare Naats. I would always listen to people who have a classical way of reciting anyway. Because you can tell who's got a classical way of reciting and who doesn't. If you're going to listen to someone who's got a classical way of reciting, you're going to improve as a Naat reciter, most definitely, because it's a much harder thing to do. And you saw that today with some of the Naat choices that some people did. They were a bit too heavy for them. Again, these are really, really hard Naats to do. And if they're able to kind of imitate and copy what they're doing, it'll be great. The other way would be to find a really, really good teacher. A teacher who knows about the classical style of recitation, because they can open doors for you that you won't be able to open by just listening to cassettes and listening to videos and audios. If you can find a good teacher, I would definitely recommend enlisting with them and enlisting their help.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair for that beautiful advice. Hafiz Saab, do you have anything to add to that?
No, that'll be fine.
Okay, let's move to our closing dua. Yep. Please.
Ameen. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وإليك يرجع السلام حينا ربنا بالسلام وأدخلنا دار السلام تبارك ربنا وتعالى يا ذا الجلال والإكرام या अल्लाह तेरे इन आजिज़ बंदों लोगों ने तेरे इन आजिज़ बंदों ने या अल्लाह इस महफ़िल नात इस नात कंपटीशन का इंतज़ाम किया है या अल्लाह इस सारे का सवाब तेरी बारगाह में पेश करते हैं अल्लाह कबूल मंजूर फरमा उसके बाद या अल्लाह खुसूसन रसूलुल्लाह अलैहि वसल्लम की बारगाह में पेश करते हैं कबूल मंजूर फरमा उसके बाद या अल्लाह तमाम अंबिया कराम असहाबा कराम ताबईन तबा ताबईन तमाम की बारगाह में पेश करते हैं अल्लाह कबूल मंजूर फरमा या अल्लाह bless the organizers of this Naat competition with the highest of rewards. Ya Allah, please accept their efforts in instilling the love of Rasulullah and please accept mine and Brother Ismail's efforts as judges in promoting the love of Rasulullah in the hearts of young people through the art of Naat Khani. Ya Allah, please instill within all of our hearts the love of Rasulullah so that on the final day we can be among the blessed people to receive his shafa'ah. Ya Allah, for the winners of today's competition, first of all, a very, very big congratulations to them. Ya Allah, instill within them the humbleness, very, very important. Ya Allah, instill within them the humbleness and the self-discipline to always consider themselves students of Naat Khani. Allow them to recognize, Ya Allah, that Naat Khani is not a destination, it's a continuous journey. You have to keep improving, you have to keep learning in order to stay on track. Ya Allah, for those who did not quite make it to the finishing line, Ya Allah, let this not be a disappointment for them. In fact, let it be the total opposite, Ya Allah. Give them the motivation and the inspiration to continue to improve so that inshallah next year and in the years to come they can cross the finishing line as well. Ya Allah, for all those who took part in the competition throughout the weeks by phoning in throughout the weeks, Ya Allah, bless them with an equal reward as if they were here today and instill within them also, Ya Allah, the confidence and the motivation to practice and to keep improving so that inshallah next year they can be here as well. وصلى الله تعالى على حبيب خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Jazakallah khair for that. Thank you very much once again to both of you for your time and expertise. And thank you to all the parents that were patiently listening and waiting. And thank you to all the children, all our sponsors, and every single person who contributed in any way. And not forgetting, thank you very much to our next show hosts who have allowed us to go slightly over time because we were really struggling. So thank you very much. And please stay tuned for our next show, which is the MWF Live Appeal. So now we'll be signing off from the Bright Stars Naat Competition 2018 and inshallah we'll be here again next year. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.